Israel fled from the rising of Assyria, fled further into West Africa and North Africa. And during the time, watch this. If they are descendants of Ezra and Nehemiah, are Levi and Judah. Where you going? Where we going? What I want. Read verse 4. Daniel 6 and 4.
Yes, sir. Daniel chapter 6 and verse 4. Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could not find none occasion nor fault. For as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him.
Right. He was innocent. Now, I'll read on.
Verse 5. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God.
So we can't find fault in him regarding us, but we can find fault regarding his religion. We'll use his belief against him. Go ahead.
Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Go to Bell and the Dragon real quick. I left something out. And read verse 28.
Bell and the Dragon, verse 28.
This is after the dragon, the lizard burst. He blew him up. Go ahead.
When they of Babylon heard that, they took great indignation.
They mad. Go ahead.
And conspired against the king, saying, the king is become a Jew, and he hath destroyed Baal. He hath slain the dragon and put the priest to death.
So at this point, the kingdom is in an uproar because he killed. So now they're saying this guy's following. He's following Daniel now. He's become a Jew. He's following Daniel now. Okay, so stop there. Now continue reading down. Daniel 6 again.
Yes, sir. Daniel chapter 6, verse 6. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom and governors and princes, the counselors and the captains, have consulted together to establish a royal statute and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing that it be not changed, according to the law of the Medes and Persians.
According to the law of the Medes and Persians, because the Medes were ruling at this point. So according to the law of the Medes and Persians, the Medes are ruling now. Go ahead.
Which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions?
Set up right there. Go ahead.
The king answered and said, the thing is true, according to the law of the Mede and Persians, which altereth not. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. Then the king, when he heard these things, was sore displeased with himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him.
He tried to help Daniel, go ahead, because they were cool. Remember that? But they had a relationship because of that whole bell and the dragon. Go ahead.
Then these men assembled unto the king and said unto the king, know, O king, that the law of the Medes and Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king establisheth may be changed.
Right there. Stop right there. Get verse 29. Bell and the Dragon, verse 29.
Bell and the Dragon, verse 29. So they came to the king and said, deliver us Daniel, or else we will destroy thee and thine house.
So remember he was trying to save Daniel. So he said, deliver us Daniel, or we're going to destroy you and your house. Go ahead.
And when the king saw that they pressed him sore, Being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them.
Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to get in order. Go to Daniel 6:16. Go back and forth.
Daniel chapter 6, verse 16. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel.
There you go. See, it's just tying together. Go ahead.
And cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den.
Damn.
And the king sealed it with his own signet.
So no one can move it.
And with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel.
Right, Daniel got to be killed. Hold on. Go to Bell and the Dragon, verse 30.
Bell and the Dragon, verse 30. Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them.
31.
Who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days.
Stop there. Go Daniel 6:18.
Daniel 6, verse 18. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went before him.
He couldn't sleep because he liked Daniel. Go ahead.
Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions?
Stop. So can your God save you? That was verse 20, right?
Yes, sir.
Go to Bell and the Dragon, verse 31.
Bell and the Dragon, verse 31. Who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
And in the den there were 7 lions.
7 lions.
And they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them.
So they starved the lions on purpose for Daniel. Go ahead.
To the intent that they might devour Daniel.
Right. So the lions did not eat for 7. Wait, is it? 7 days, 6 days. 7 lions. They didn't feed them on purpose so they can kill lions. Kill them. Go ahead.
Verse 33. Now there were in jury a prophet called Habakkuk.
Here we go. So now there was in jury a prophet called Habakkuk. Okay. Now Habakkuk is the actual Habakkuk of the Bible. Habakkuk the prophet. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers.
Go ahead.
But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, Go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den.
Mm-hmm.
And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon.
Because remember, the Babylonians left the poor in the land. Habakkuk was the poor. So they left him alone. He said, I ain't been to Babylon before. How am I supposed to bring him food? Go ahead.
Neither do I know where the den is.
I don't know. And I don't know what the den is. I don't know what Babylon is, and I don't know what the den is. Go ahead.
Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown.
Go ahead.
And bare him by the hair of his head.
Grabbed Habakkuk by the hair of his head, picked him up in the air. Go ahead.
And through the vehemency of his spirit.
And fast, quick, a burst of speed. Go ahead.
Set him in Babylon over the den.
Set Daniel in Babylon over the den. Dang. He was in the damn speed force for like a split second. Dang. By a hair of his head. The angel grabbed him by his hair. You been doing this the hard way. Grabbed him by his hair and took him there. Go ahead.
And Habakkuk cried, saying, "O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which God hath set thee."
Please take
this food, man, so I can go home.
Yeah, right.
My head hurts.
You don't know what I went through.
My scalp hurts. Just got to put my hair out. Go ahead.
And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O God, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately.
That's teleportation. Teleportation. He was teleported from one place to another within an instant by the hair of his head.